everybody, welcome back. So you can see we're under the lean-to again at the house. Of course, there's the ducks, but there's Tom over there. You can just see his head behind the food can. But yeah, we're gonna go down, and as you see in the title, this is the first part of a pretty long series. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it a series. I probably will, but not like scheduled. It's gonna be kind of choppy, because there might be times where it's a good day for them to be down there, so I'm just not gonna go down and bug the camera, you know, make nothing new tracks or anything. I just want to keep it like that. So I'm not gonna call it a schedule, but it's gonna be like a kind of a series. So it's the deer trail series, but right here, I might name it different later, so I don't know. But here in our four-wheeler, we've got our magical pack basket for trapping. And that's what we got in here. So, for the game camera, it's a 18 megapixel, so that's a pretty good picture. Mirage 18 Light Scout. And it, well, lights out. I said Light Scout. But it comes with an SD card, only 8 gigabytes. They kind of just throw it in there just because. And batteries. So it's everything you need. And it's, I know you guys probably won't be able to see that, the lettering, but 75-foot illumination range. 20% quieter. That doesn't matter to you guys. We should see stuff that would be cool to look at. Just pretty much, it's got 18 megapixel picture and 720p videos. So we'll be able to take 720p video when a deer or anything walks by. Now this series might be slow at first because there's never been any bait pile down there or anything. No one's ever done it around here. So it might take a bit, but I have seen deer tracks. But there's our camera. Got that with our Patreon is starting the series. And then also at the same time I went and got the trail camera. I have two of them, but they're like $30 ones. And the problem is the water, it's not the fact that them being $30, they're still good, but the water gets behind the camera and you have to clean it out all the time. So this one, let's just try this one for now. Should work pretty good. We gotta really blend it in though, because it is by the road. It's gonna be slightly by the road. But in our pack basket here, what else are you gonna have? At least you're gonna have this whenever you set up a bait pile. It's a salt block. So you see it at the store all the time, and I'm sure a lot of you use. But this one is a Wild Game Innovations Sugar Beet Crush, and this is a lick and break. So pretty much it's just beets, red beets, or sugar beets, and the deer always go to salt licks to get their source of salt. Deer know what salt is, and a lot of other animals do too. Not just deer are gonna lick this, maybe some raccoons and stuff, but it's pretty cool that you can put salt out and a deer will come to it. There's a way to make your own, but honestly guys, I just recommend going and spending $4 and getting one. I mean, it's a couple of pounds. I'd say like 6 pounds. It's pretty heavy. And then our second thing, we got 3 things today for this series, but I think every week I'll have a different bait. If not, we'll just check the camera. But this is Big Game Butter, and this is the ultimate big game attractant. So pretty much, this is going to be a long video, by the way. Just letting you know now. But I'm not sure how this comes yet. I'm guessing it's kind of like a solid like peanut butter texture. But it fell on my hand, but I was going to set it back down anyways. But pretty much, I'm pretty sure it's like a peanut butter consistency. If not, I'm completely off. So we're going to see when we get down there. But it said spread, or like toss. It said something like that, so we'll have to see when we get down there. And real quick before we go for the last thing, that key there, we have to go in the trapping shed. I think my deer feeder's in there. If not, I'll get it another time, but we'll make sure to check because I just like standing it up. The deer kind of know it has a spot to go whenever they see that. So, right here, we have bags of corn. There's a whole full bag back there with no holes in it. And this little bag that was sitting over here, it was sitting here for at least 3 months. But, as it was sitting in the bare ground, mice come and chewed the corner out, and they were eating all this corn. This was absolutely full a couple months ago, and now it's like half full, if not a little bit more. So, we're going to head down there, get the four-wheeler started up, and I'll see you at the trapping shed. Okay guys, so I just opened the trapping shed door, and unfortunately, from first glance, I would have already seen it. But I don't see deer feeder anywhere. I could have swore I put it in here, but I still have it for sure. It's probably up at our field barn, but pelts are still fine. There's a couple of mouse trap there, but if you guys like to see, maybe I'll do some mouse trapping. If not, I'll just do it myself, but just let me know if you want to see stuff like that. But so I know a lot of people do mouse trapping on YouTube, but this would be a whole series with how many are around here, guys. So there's all the traps. I do not see anything for that deer feeder, which it's good that the legs aren't just here and the other parts somewhere. I'm glad they're together. I do have my deer target, but obviously I'm not going to set that up next to a corn feeder. But the corn feeder doesn't work. I just put it up there because it looks cool. I might eventually buy one, but they're pretty pricey. I mean, there's one for like 100, but it's probably not that good. So just kind of looking on our shelves here, I don't really see anything of use at all. I really don't see anything. So that shelf, there's nothing. This shelf next to our coyote pelt, our nutria, is a lot of targets and stuff. Guys, there's a crack in here and it sounds like a kazoo every time the wind goes in it, but there's my bow. So I do have a bow, guys. I don't have any arrows though. That's a pretty cool bow. I'm not good at bow and arrow. I'll eventually do a video on it, but I'll have to go buy some cheap arrows, because I will 100% lose them. But all the guys are just deer calls and sent away, stuff like that. I do not see a single anything to do with deer. So we're just gonna head straight down to our spot. We got our little rabbit target, but we're gonna head down to our spot, and I'll see you over there somewhere. Okay guys, so I'm just letting you know, this video is gonna be a lot longer than any part of the series. But yeah, there's the trapping shed. You can kind of see it. Right behind those pine trees where I do pine grove cooking, there's a road. It's a dirt road, but still, it's traveled. You know, a couple hundred cars a day at least. Well, I don't know if that many, maybe like 100 or 200 a day. But it's, I don't know. So what I'm thinking is, there's a super good spot right up there by the road, but I kind of don't want to put a really, no, it's not expensive camera. It's like $100. It's still a lot. But I just really don't want to put it up there because, you know, someone could see that easily because the strap's on the tree and they could steal it. So you can see it's a really bright day. There's my shadow. But some really weird looking trees there. But right here, it's high ground. There's a four-wheeler. And right here, you can kind of notice where the shadow is. It's a drop off. I'm not sure what I want to do though. I really want to put it up there by the road. There's a very nice spot. But I mean, I'll have to think about it because it's a very high risk of me losing the camera. So, you know, I gotta be wise with what I do. I'm sure no one's gonna bother it. I know none of the Amish around here would ever do anything like that, but there's a lot of people that drive up this road that normally don't come around, and they could easily spot the camera. So, I'd love to trust everyone, but it's just not how it works. So I might have to put it down here in this little spot. I'd have to clear out a lot of this brush, but I'm going to look around for a minute. I'm going to save the time of the camera and not film it unless I find a good spot. And then I'll get back with you once I'm done doing that, because I need to find a spot today for sundown. It's like 2.5 hours till sundown. But yeah, I'd really like to make a nice one. So around here's a lot of wood. I could build like little things for them to eat off of and everything like that. So see you in a second here, guys. Let me look for a good spot. Okay, guys, so we're not really far at all. I mean, right there's where we were up there, and right here, I did go around and look, but I think this is the best spot because right here we have a natural spring creek. There's a spring and a ditch combined. So whenever the ditch runs out, we're gonna have water down here still, at least a little bit. And when the field drains, it comes down here as well. So I see some garbage in the creek from the ditch over time. There's a can down there. So once we get this all set up, I'll come out off video and do a bunch of this garbage. But right here's our good spot. I think I'm gonna put the camera on that tree. Super weird tree, by the way. It's like it fell down and grew back up. But we're gonna put the camera on there. There's like a little blur on the screen for some reason. But right here we got grapevines, wild grapevines. I'm gonna try a way, well, I'm gonna do something to make these grapevines. I don't want them to die because I know these still produce, you know, the grape leaves and everything. A lot of animals like that. Because there's woodchuck's hole right there, and that'd be cool to get them on camera. So, all this grapevine, I'm gonna try not to kill it, but if I have to, I will. But a lot of stuff eats it, so I'm gonna try to just kind of tangle them up in that tree over there and try to get them to grow on that. Because I really want to do the video and the station here. So I'm gonna try my best to clear all this brush out, so I don't want ticks in here in the summer. Be easier to get in here and get out. But right here's where I'm gonna try to do it. So I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna try my best before dark to get this done, and then we could just come in with our bait and everything. So I'll see you then. Probably gonna be like an hour till I see you, but let's get this done. Okay guys, so it's been over an hour. It's gonna get a little sun faded on here because the sun's so bright, but there's our very steep slope. The four-wheeler's there now because I went and got some tools from the shed. But I brought down a hoe, a saw, what else did I bring? One of these little diggers, and then like a rake. So that's what I've been doing. I got everything done. I chopped so many branches, but this stack of logs I stacked, and I took it to the water. So look from here. I cut all the vines that were in front of our tree, and I've been kicking all these branches and everything, and now this is all just flat dirt. No branches or anything. And then I just put down a triangle of sticks. We're gonna try to keep our corn in there. So I'm gonna grab our bait and bring it down here along with the camera. So I'll be a second. I gotta pick all the tools up, take them up there, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so can't really see me because I'm way up in the air, but right here is our triangle. As you can see, this is our triangle. I'm gonna try to keep all corn in here, but for this time only, I'm gonna pour corn all over and in here. I'm gonna get them to come here every time, so when I put up a deer feeder, a lot of the corn, I know it scatters a lot, but a lot of it I like to put some at the bottom so they're not scared to go to that spot, pretty much. So I get them used to it over time. So we're gonna fill this with corn, and we got our salt brick and whatever this stuff is. I don't know what it is yet, but if we need to spread it or anything, there's a bunch of sticks around here. Like I said, might not get any pictures for this couple of weeks here, and I might just not post a series until I start getting pictures, or if it runs out of bait, because a lot of the blue jays around here will golf this corn down. So I don't think there's any way of them getting all this corn. Like, it's impossible. So I'm really burning up in this jacket. It's just I don't want to ruin my new clothes, so I'd rather just sweat in a thick jacket in the heat. Well, I wouldn't say heat, but warmth, and to get my new clothes dirty. So we got our salt lick and our bucket in here, and we got our camera. Camera always goes up last because every time I start a bait pile, because I've done this for years, I never hunt them. I like seeing the pictures of the nice bucks and stuff. And pretty much every time I do them, I would always put the camera up first, and then I put all my bait down, and then I'd have like 1,000 pictures of me just in front of the bait pile. So I'm gonna do that last. And we're gonna have to put it on an angle, so I have to put a stick behind so it points down. But we're gonna start spreading the corn here. I'm gonna keep it all on film since I haven't filmed a lot of how long I've been out here, and I'm sure you guys would like to see. So we're gonna get all of our corn emptied, which is a lot of corn, and then we'll do our other baits, and then we'll put our camera up finally. So you're not gonna really see me, my head, but we're gonna be pouring this corn everywhere. Okay guys, so I know I'm kind of just standing here, but memory card ran out of memory there, so I'm sure you heard all of what I said. So we're gonna spread the corn. I just had to delete a bunch of stuff off of there, but mysteriously there's just a random rock on top of the corn bag. Here's our triangle. Once again, I had to reposition the camera because I moved it while I was doing the SD card. But we're good for 25 minutes, so we're gonna get this corn spread out. I can't wait to check the camera because it's nice seeing the birds. So get all this corn here. There's that bag, completely emptied. The mice were in this bag, so a lot of it's kind of like chomped on and it's kind of wet. So we're gonna get our other bag and kind of completely top this up. But I want to dump all this because it's old corn. I need to get some new fresh that's not gonna get moldy when it's hot out. So I'm gonna be a little quiet here, because I'm kind of far away, but I'm trying to get the rope off. Here we go. Let's get this poured out. Now this corn's dry. Pretty sure it's dry at least. Look at that. That's what I call a bait pile. Well, I don't use it as bait, I just use it as feeding pile. But that is one big triangle of corn, guys. That's a quarter of a foot deep of corn. So you know what we're gonna do? Why not make it bigger? Top it up on the top. And then we're gonna spill it around here. Now all the deer in the world are going to see this. Now, that is what I call a bait pile, guys. Look at all this corn. So it's absolutely full. I'm out of breath. I've been running around for hours. Plus I'm huge. So this corn is everywhere. And every deer in the world is going to see this as they're going around that way, so they'll be over. While I'm getting my breath, because I'm still huge, I'm going to grab out our other baits. We're going to look through this thing. So, through the series, I'm going to listen to suggestions, as always, on what baits I should buy. So if there's anything you prefer or would like me to try, I'll try every company in the world. So as long as it's pretty cool and we can see the different baits and how they are, what deer like about them, every couple weeks I'll take some suggestions and go buy some stuff. So we're gonna open this. I don't know what this is. It says big game butter, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in a bag or if the bucket's just full and you have to just dump it out. I don't know. It might be a solid shape too. But let's get this off. I don't know how this works here. Lid doesn't want to come off. There's a little pull tab here. Just pull tab and tear around, but I have trouble getting it pulled out. I don't know why, guys, it's stuck. It's stuck right now. I don't know how it's stuck. Let's just get our knife. It looks like the form it was in for the lid, it didn't like seal it or make a split in it. So we're gonna make our own, I guess. We gotta be super careful with this. Okay. So we got it. It was just being a pain. I'll get this open no matter what, so. Yeah, it was stuck, guys. See how easily it comes off now? Okay. Didn't want to come off perfect, now it did. Open it. What the heck is that? Wait a guys, look at this. It's like it smells like peanut butter. It's like a giant bucket of peanut butter and it looks like cornmeal. What is that? It looks like there's a lid on top of it so it doesn't go through all the way, but see that oil? That's all oil. It looks like there's a film on it, but it smells like peanut butter. Just like when you open a jar of peanut butter, so I'm gonna try to use all this. Still out of breath, by the way. So here we go. This is gonna be a very long first video for this series because we have to do all the setting up. But there's a piece of paper on it. So on the top here, it's a piece of paper to hold all that in there. Maybe when they pressed it into the can, that's what they use. More than likely. Let's let that drip out on the spot there, but it's like, I can't remember how much this cost me, but I'm sure you guys can find out. I think it was like maybe a little over 10 or something like that. I can't remember, it was a couple weeks ago. But I'm gonna try to, let's just take a bite. Just kidding. It smells like a suet cake for a bird, the peanut kind. So we're just gonna spread this everywhere, guys. I mean, I don't know what else to do on this, so I'm gonna start spreading some of this around. It's like a big, it's like cornmeal, but it's like peanut butter. So that's enough, guys, just enough to spread around. We barely put a dent in this bucket, so like I said, every time we come down, I'll spread this all over the place. So sorry for that taking up a couple of minutes, but I thought I'd show you. It's really, it's like peanut butter. I'm gonna get oil all over the camera, that's why I said ugh. I don't care if there's nice oil on my hand, but not on the camera. I'll have to get that all out, but hey, that's gonna go up to the house in my room, and it's gonna stay there. So every time I come down, like I said 1,000 times, I'll come and spread some of this butter around. So now the big attractant for here, other than the yellow of the corn, dear love that, we've got our salt lick. So if this is being annoying, I'm just gonna have to cut it, but I got it open with a stick. As soon as I'm done filming, don't worry guys, I'll pick all this up. I just want to get the video done so I don't take too long with the camera. But here we go. Salt lick. Smells like salt. Placing that right in the center of where we're gonna aim our camera. So let's get over to the camera box and open it, and then I'll do the settings off camera, and I'll come back once we start putting it on the tray. So see you in a minute. Okay guys, so what I'm actually gonna do here, I can't really see the screen, but see we got our game camera. Because I only got 10 minutes of card left on there, I'm just gonna open this right here, the camera. I'm gonna put it together, do all the settings, and then I will see you back down there when we're setting it up. Just to save some camera time and to save your time of just watching me do this thing. So, see you for a couple of seconds for you, but it's probably gonna be at least 20 minutes for me. So, see you then guys. Hey guys, so you can see the sunset, it's very bright in my eyes. You can see how blue the sky is, it's crazy. At least on the screen it looks extremely blue. But huge shadow on my eyes here. But don't want to lose my hat since it's camouflage. I'd take it off otherwise. But I completely did the camera because it was being a pain. I was going to film and I started to. Well, I didn't start to, but I started to get the camera out, and then I realized how much of a pain it would have been. But see, there's that, and it comes in. There's our dip. Here's our huge, massive bait pile. And right up there, we've got our sneaky trail camera. Camouflaged. And I set it up, it's off right now, but I have it on a tilt coming down to here. As I'm talking, I'll zoom out. But here's our bait pile, and I've got it aimed right at it. And since that's uphill, it's at the perfect level for deer. That's the tallest of anything we get around here. But there's our little gold doubloon triangle with our salt lick. We got the buck butter all over the gate, all over the place. There's some plastic there I have to clean up, but picked everything up down here. All that's down here is natural now and corn and salt. And then we got our camera, which I have to only turn on. That's all I have to do. I have it set to video only. It's either video only or picture. It's either one. So right there's our basket. It's got all the garbage in it. There's our four-wheeler. And I've been down here for a couple hours now. I've only filmed like, I don't know, 40 minutes of it total. I know it's a long video, but other ones will only be like 10-15 minutes. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I cannot wait to see the results, because right there's a stream and right there is woods that go miles. So these deer will be very happy. And like I said, leave some suggestions in a couple of weeks on what to put out for the deer. Let me know if you enjoyed. And yeah, we wouldn't be doing this without your guys' support. So thanks for watching, guys. And see you in the next video.